Hello friends, welcome to Nand Kishore classes. Today's lecture is going to be very interesting. Today we are going to study difference between median and altitude. Usually students get confused what is median and what is altitude. So this video is going to be very helpful. First of all, one by one we are going to start. Let us try to understand what a median is. Let's suppose you have a triangle, and in a triangle, let's suppose I'm giving its name as triangle ABC. You take any midpoint of any side. Let's suppose D is the midpoint of side BC. If you join this midpoint with opposite vertex, then this AD will be median. Okay, there can be three medians we can draw in one triangle. For example, you take midpoint E, join BE, that means BE is also a median. And if you take F as a midpoint, then this CF, this is also a median. Now do remember, point where these all medians are meeting, this point, let's suppose this point name is O. Do remember, it has a special name. This point of intersection O is also known as, its name is centroid. It's known as centroid of the triangle. I hope median is clear. Now let us come to altitude, that what a altitude is. Altitude, let's suppose we have a triangle ABC. I'm drawing the diagram again. Usually when we draw diagram like this ABC, from point A just draw a perpendicular. Even though it doesn't seem to be, let me draw it again. It's a rough diagram. Draw a perpendicular AD. When AD is perpendicular to BC, this is known as altitude. Now problem happens, why confusion happens, that it seems like D is also the midpoint in this type of triangle, and usually students get confused. We will draw another triangle, looking at which you will be clearly able to understand the difference between them. But as of now, let me tell you that you can plot three altitudes as well. Like from B point, perpendicular can be drawn. From C point also, perpendicular can be drawn. See, three perpendiculars are there, means three altitudes are there. And point where these three altitudes meet, do remember, this point is known as orthocenter. This point is known as orthocenter. So as of now, we have studied where medians meet, that point is centroid. Where altitudes meet, that point is orthocenter. Now I'm going to plot a diagram. Please have a look. Let's suppose this is the diagram we have. Check it very carefully. Now you will be able to find difference between them. Take one midpoint. Let's suppose this is ABC. D is the midpoint. If I join the midpoint with AD, see, AD is the median now. Because it is connected, D is the midpoint here. Midpoint is connected with opposite vertex. But what will be altitude here? Altitude will be this one, which makes angle 90 degree. AD is not making 90 degree angle, right? AE, this is altitude. That is how, when diagram is like this is obtuse angled triangle actually. Median and altitude are clearly visible separately. But when in general we plot the diagram, we draw this diagram, it is our habit to draw diagram like this, and students get confused because if they draw perpendicular, still they get almost at the same position at the midpoint only. But let me tell you, in isosceles triangle and in equilateral triangle, median and altitude both are same. Whereas in the scalene triangle or obtuse angle triangle, I have already shown you, you can entirely clearly see the difference between altitude and median. I hope you are clear with the concept. Thank you so much for watching today's video.